Welcome back, everybody. Gaming Grandpa with my MLS Glory Save Season 4 with the New York Red Bulls. Before I get into the preseason stuff, I wanted to kind of talk about a couple things that come through my inbox. First off, the USA Young Player of the Year. My guy, Joshua Cooper, got third. And I'm just ecstatic because Man City and Borussia Dortmund both had American players in there, and to take third, I thought was a really good thing. Also, Endrick claims Brazilian best under 20 player, and I'm going to struggle to keep this kid. I'm not trying to get rid of him. I'm not transfer listing him or anything, but if he throws a fit, then he's going to be gone. Now, I can tell you that I've had a couple offers already that I turned down. He didn't say a word. So I'm hoping that he will decide to stay. Now, another thing I want to talk about real quick here. Every year, the salary cap does get increased. Now, if you remember when I first started this thing, it was $6,159,000. So you can see it's gone up. Contracts have gone up. SMS salaries have gone up, and reserve contracts have gone up. That is almost $20,000. It's gone up since 23. The beginning of 24 season. So I just wanted to let you know that yes, it does go up every year, and you can double check here because the salary cap, see, it's gone up. So I'm really happy about that. I also want to talk about another email I received. Signings of the season. Now, this is MLS wide. All right. I have 4 of the 5 signings of the season. That's just ridiculous, man. Everybody knows these guys. Osman, Endrick, Green, Estevez. I'm just like, holy crap. There was only one player that made the top 5 for signings of the season that wasn't on my team. And Osman is the winner, which is crazy because I don't know how he got it over Endrick because, the only thing was he had more assists, but wow, it's just crazy. Now there's going to be a lot of trades and transfers and stuff that I'm going to cover here. I just want to kind of touch base on these notes before I jump into the other stuff and before my emails get too full and I forget where they're at. Now, here's one thing I do want to complain about right here. Okay. Sports Interactive really needs to fix this because buying the extra designated player slot is a one-time thing. And it happens every season where I have to pay for it and it comes out of my allocation funds. And that just drives me nuts. I wanted to go over the transfers like I normally do after preseason's pretty much done. And before we get into it, you can look at and see the money. It definitely doesn't add up, but the way the MLS works, it's really weird. Like Stephen Jones and Killiman, I purchased last year, but it doesn't show up until they arrive here. I don't know why. It's really weird. But if you go back in time, right there, I'm negative $4 million. The next year, I was positive $26 million. Positive almost, oh my goodness, $35 million, $33 million, $35 million. So that's why I buy the players, because I had the money available. So it's really frustrating that it shows that. But it equals out. I still have a little bit of money left too, but I don't really have any other players I want to buy. I have one more season left on this MLS Glory Save next year, and I'll be done. I will tell you that I decided that I'm not going to do them PowerPoint slides at the end with points and stuff. It's just a waste of time. I'm just going to show you the trophies at the end of my 5 seasons and show you how many trophies we won. And I'll keep track that way. So anyhow, without further ado, the first player that left was Kabik. And I'm not happy with it because he wanted a new contract. And the problem was I had to give him a DP contract, and I just didn't have any open at the time. And if he would have stuck it out a little bit longer, I would have been able to offer him one. But then when I was able to, he turned me down because there was a lot of teams that were showing interest in him. So long story short, he went to Bayer. He's playing in Germany now as a squad player. And I made $12.75 million for him. So, it is what it is. And then Osman was the next one to leave. This one came out of the blue. I got 4 bids at the same time from Saudi clubs for him, and he'd come to me, and because I rejected one, he'd come to me and said, "Boss," he said, "it's always been my dream to play in Saudi." I'm like, whatever, man. So I ended up letting him go for 22.5 million, which, that was a lot of money for him, considering the fact that I signed him on a free. So I am not mad about that at all. So that was kind of good. All right, and then I had some loans and whatnot, but then Estevez. The first game is the 21st of February, and I almost made it to registration when I got a bid for him from Fulham, and they offered like 4 or 5 million, and I rejected it. That's the thing I don't understand. These teams have money, and you're offering me like 2, 3, 4 million and all these incentives and add-ons. Just offer me the money. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? But anyway, he threw a fit, and we had to agree on 9 million to let him go, and I did, and you could see he's worth way more than that. But it happens, so not much I could do about that. But that's the players that left. Now, I also had a couple other ones that I let go. Stewart was one of them that I got rid of. Trujillo I got rid of. And I will tell you, at the end of this season, I am going to get rid of most of these people. I am. I'm done having all these people on my B team. It's messing up all kinds of things. Of course, you guys know that Spendy left. I was not very happy, but I got 55 million, and I was able to loan him for the rest of the season, so that wasn't too bad. But look what he's worth now. So, yeah, they paid a lot for him, but he's a darn good player, and he's a regular starter, so good for him. He's doing well. But anyhow, all right. First off, I'm going to talk about the players that I signed towards the end of the season that you probably wouldn't get to know about. All right, I did sign Toby Latif. Oh, I didn't add his picture. That's okay, I will. He's a new gen, but I'll add him. But I paid 1.5 million from him, and he's on loan at Remo Stars still. So I was happy. Oh, no, he's not. That's right. He came back, and I sent him on loan to Birmingham Legion. All right. Being Percy, 39 million. A little high end on what he's worth, but he's going to blossom. So, and he's only 19, so it's going to be really good. All right, I did sign this kid, who he is on loan. Probably never see him again. Let me see here. All right, Lucero and this kid. I don't know if you knew about them or not, but I think he's going to be a good little player for me. He's going to play midfielder for me. I signed Lucero, who's a wonder kid, or he was. He's not now for some reason. But anyway, I think he's going to be a good little player, and he's already worth more than what I paid for. And Ben Beachy, Swindon Town, $600,000 I paid for him, and he's worth, he's getting up there. All right, but that was the end of the season last year. Remember, the season ends like December 18th or something like that. But, I wish it would carry him over and count him here, but it doesn't. All right, so starting this year, I signed Kanifar Ali to take the place of Kabik. And he can play right back too, which once Estevez left, I slotted him in that position. But he's a wonder kid. It even says wonder kid, and I paid 4.5 million from him. And he's going to be a really good player for me. Now, the funny thing is, he's the first player ever to tell me he wants me to promise to sign somebody to help him settle. I had to Google that because I didn't know what player to get. But I signed Rafael Silva, and it made him happy. He said he's happy the promise is kept. I normally wouldn't sign a player this old, or for two-star. I wouldn't do it. He's got decent numbers. I mean, he's an emergency backup, but it made him happy, and he only cost me almost $40,000. So, it is what it is. So I signed him. All right, I signed another wonder kid from Atalanta for $12.75 million, and he's already worth more. So he's going to be a good little player for me. All righty, let me see here. That was a draft. I already covered them. All right, this guy I signed last year, but he didn't show up until now, so that's when the money come out, or showed it come out, but it came out last year. All right, if you are familiar with English soccer or football, you should know who this kid is. Why he wanted to come here with me is beyond me, but he did, and he's not making that much money on a designated player contract. All right, but he's a wonder kid too, Killiman, so I'm looking forward to seeing him play. All righty, and then Ryan. Since I moved Ali to play right back, I had some openings as my right winger, and I got 3 players to fill that spot. All right, and none of them are starters, so that's hilarious. But I got Ryan from Brazil. He wanted to, they got demoted, and he wanted to leave, and I got him for $7.75 million. He's got a lot of room for improvement, and I paid on the high end, but I think he'll be a good player for us. And then I got Stephen Jones from Swansea. Last year I paid $12.25 million for him. He was 17. He sat there for like a year, but he just come to me, and he's going to get some game time too. So I'm kind of excited about him. And then this kid, everybody should know who he is. I can't believe he was still at SCP, but he come up on my scouting report that he wanted to come to me, and I grabbed him. I don't think he's progressed the way he could at other clubs, so hopefully he'll get some good game time as a breakthrough prospect with me, and we'll see how he does. All right, that takes care of the transfers. I will talk real quick about the trades. I did talk about it already, but I'm going to talk about Alex Sakala. This kid in real life right now is playing with Man City. Now he's playing the B team, or whatever, the under 20s or 19s, or I don't know what they call it, but it's been a while since I played English football. But he's playing with us. We got him from LA Galaxy, and I'm excited to see him play. I wanted to go over the squad planner. Now, the reason I do this, I set up my squad planner this way, is because if your tactics, when you sim, the AI will, if you got somebody locked in, they'll play them if they can, but then they go by the squad planner and play in the order of the squad planner. So that's why I always keep my squad planner this way and keep it updated. All right. It's the positions I have them training in. So, but anyhow, Green, of course, is returning. And Wosu, he's been with me for 3 years, but he's been in the B team, and I wanted him to get some game time with us. So I brought him up, and I sent Pawson on loan. All right. Lucero is my left back with Cooper, him. And Moreno, I drafted him so he could play anywhere in the back, but he's going to be my left back. All right, Mendocino is my left defender. Craig, him. Selva, I talked about. I brought him in to make Ali happy. Bittek is my captain. He's the right center back, along with Josh Winder, and you know him from last year. All right. Of course, we talked about the Wonder Kid. Zabi Grant, he's been with me since he was 17, and he got his green card, and so I figured, let's quit keeping him in the B team, and we're going to bring him up. So he's going to get some game time this year, along with Stuart Hawkins, who was also in my B team. I got him off the waiver list a couple years ago from Seattle, and I think he's going to be a good little player. All right. Melandro is going to play my starting central mid, even though he's a breakthrough prospect, and Kamate is a squad player, but this kid is going to end up better, so I'm going to let him start. All right. Misahui had some bids come in, and I rejected him, and he didn't say a word about it, so I just kept rejecting him. So, and he's happy to stay here, so I'm happy to keep him. All right. Aaron Kunda is the backup, and then Akala is going to be training as my winger on the left. Central attacking mid, Kellerman is the starter. Alvarez, who's here again, he's going to get some game time. And Sean Watts is my other guy that I drafted. All right, these guys here, they're coming in, but they're going to be in the B team, so you might not ever see them. All right, Ryan, Esteval, and Jones are the 3 wingers on the right side that are going to get split between the game time. Endrick, of course, is my star stud player. Now, the funny thing is, Paris Saint-Germain came in for him for like $60 million, and he didn't want to go. He rejected it. And I started noticing that every time a bid come in, he said, I don't want to go, I want to stay. So I just reject everything now for him. So I'm ecstatic that he wants to stay. So, but he's having a good time. He's having a good career with us. I mean, 24 goals. He got the Golden Boot last year. I mean, he's won the FIFA Club World Cup. I mean, why wouldn't he not want to stay? He's won a Champions League. So, I mean, good Lord. And then Okubi is his backup. The right side, I got Van Persie. He's going to be a starter. on that striker position. And then Ben Beachy, that kid I showed you about, is his backup. So that's my 28 players I have registered. The reason I don't register more than that is because I have incoming transfers coming in. And you have to have openings in order to register them and then move them to the B team. And then that way, once they're registered, or not once they're registered, but because they have a big boy contract, a senior contract, they'll be able to, I get registered for a particular game. And that's why I like keeping them in the B team. So they can play for me if I register them before the game. And that's the good thing about the MLS. You can register before every game. All right. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the game. We are playing Vancouver. I wanted to show you the first game. And I actually got to this part before I left off here. Oh, I already have it set up. And I backed up to show you the schedule and different things like that. Or not the schedule, but the transfers. You don't need to worry about the preseason schedule. We won almost everything, but we drew 2 and lost our first game. But we did really well. But anyhow, here's the starting lineup. So get used to seeing some of these guys. I have Green at the goalkeeper. Lucero, Mendistino, Vitic, and Canepa are my back four, with Melandro in the central midfield position, with Misahui, Killiman, and Ryan are my attacking trio in the midfield, and then Endrick and Van Persie are my 2 strikers. I'm hoping to get Gran some game time. I'm hoping to get Aaron Kundis some game time, and Kubi and Estapio. That's what I'm hoping. We'll see how things go. But anyway, here we go, guys. I got to do some squad numbers because these guys just got here, so they haven't played with the team yet. So we'll see how well that works. All right, we're going to do this. I have faith in every one of you. Come on, guys, let's go. All right, we're just going to hit these. I don't even read it. All right, I just want to let you know that everybody has a picture. Melandro and Ali are new gens, so they have new gen pictures. I tried to kind of make them as best as I could. So I'm excited. Season 4 kickoff. Vancouver versus the New York Red Bulls. Here we go. Come on, guys. All right, Vitic, my team leader, my captain. All right, Ryan, let's see what you could do. Canepa, you kicked it too far in front of you, bud. That's okay. There you go. That's got to... Nope. Our heading needs to get down. I've noticed that in preseason a little bit. Now, I am going to be simming. I will sim up until like the 13th of March because I have a kid coming in the 14th and I want to move him to the B team. And then not only that, but, ooh. All right, Ryan, there you go. Take a shot. Ugh. And after that, I think it would be January's the next one. Mississippi. I can't pronounce some of these kids' names to save my life still, but that's okay. All right, Ryan with the corner. There you go. Beautiful corner. All right. Another corner. Come on, guys. All right. Let's do this. Come on. Yeah, I'm always trying to find ways to improve your experience. Are you effing kidding me? Well, that sucks. But anyway, I'm always trying to improve my experience. You know, I'm trying to do different things and to keep you guys motivated and energized. But not much I could do sometimes because I just don't have the time to put into this like I wish I did. But part-time hobby. Wow, we didn't score at all. Come on, guys. I know we're the better team. All right, everybody's motivated. Let's do this. And you get 5 subs, of course. And I use every one of them. There you go. Boom. About time. Vitic. Hopefully you're going to take the place of Williams with the header because he had 13 or 17 goals last year from kicks, corners, and whatnot. Come on, let's do it. All right, I'm going to make some subs. Well, in a minute. There you go. Kick it back in there. Take a shot. Boom. Oh. All right, it's time to make some subs because I like to get my subs in. Vitic has a yellow card, but that's okay. All right, Ryan Estavio's coming in for him. All right, Kubi's coming in for Endrick because he's not playing well. Coming in for Misahui. All right, that's 3. I'll get the other 2 in here in just a minute. Come on now. Vitic with that yellow card. I'm not happy about that, but not much I can do. All right, Lucero, there you go. All right, Raccoonda. Oh, come on, guys. Play some D. Let's get him. This has been kind of a slow game. I was expecting a huge score, but that's okay. There you go. All right, Mendocino. All right, Lucero. Let's see what you're going to do. Now, keep in mind that this is kind of like a preseason for me. All right, Hurakuda. Boom. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm glad that he scored on his debut. That makes me happy. I'm going to skip that, and then I'm going to get my other subs in. Oh, for God's sake. There we go. All right, I got 2 more subs, and Kanifar, so Grant is coming in for him. And then who else did I want to get in? Koopy's already in. Alvarez, Cooper, I don't think it matters. Oh, Kamate just came in too. Let me see. Vitic, I don't know if I want to do that because he's my captain, but you know what? I already have a striker. You know what? Why not? That's okay. We'll be fine. Oh, I'm out of substitutions. That's right. I forgot I already made one earlier with Kamate. That's easy. All right, come on, guys. Let's do this. I want Gran to definitely get some game time. All right, Mendocino up to the Cerro. There you go. He can dribble. All right, there you go, Irakunda. Oh, Killerman, that's a second. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Looks like 40 million's paying off for him, huh? 54 with incentives. Come on, I clicked it. All right, Lucero back to Lucero back to take a shot. Killerman going for the hat trick. That's okay. All right, there you go. I want to see some of my players, that the new guys like Killerman and whatnot, score. That makes me happy on their debuts and whatnot. There's a lot of debuts today. I know that. Come on. My God, man, that DeJoman guy. There goes the clean sheet. That's frustrating. Oh well, is it going to be the end of it? Kubi, what's he going to do? Take it back in. Alrighty. Mendocino up to the Cerro, cross it. Oh. Honestly, I don't know why they take shots sometimes so far out. I really truly don't. I mean, we're winning and we're going to win, it looks like, and we won, but still, it's aggravating when they do that. And I have an injury. All right. Nice work, everyone. All right. Fans were saddened to see. All right, an injury. Are you kidding me? But Killerman, how long is he out for? Oh, that ain't too bad. Killerman making a debut. Irakunda Stellar. There you go. I'm happy to see that. And then Nowinski signs a 2-year deal. A lot of my B team guys I am bringing up, so I'm happy with that. Once again, I'm going to have a huge clear out of a lot of players at the end of the season, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, guys, that takes care of this one. I'm going to try to speed through here and get this season done pretty quick because I'm already getting DC United set up for my second MLS Glory save of the year, and that's the final one from 24. Then I have other projects I want to work on too. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, I have a special YouTube channel for Football Manager, and that's where this video is going. So, go ahead and subscribe and help me out. So anyhow, thanks I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one.